Hello and welcome to this short training video on KWIZ Forms. In this video, we will do an overview of the field level constraints setting page. To access the field level constraints setting page, you simply navigate to the list on which you want to customize the form. In our case, this list is called Help Desk. And from the SharePoint ribbon in the list category, we have an icon for KWIZ Forms settings. Click on the drop-down and the field level constraints is the second option. This page allows you to configure field level validation rules. For example, make sure the due date is later than the start date when creating a task, or validate that the resolution field is not empty when the field issue status is completed. The first thing we have to do is pick the field that you wish to define a constraint on in the Validate Field section. For example, let's pick Resolution Detail. Afterwards, in the Matches this criteria section, we need to define a field validation rule using the available rules and operators. For example, let's validate that the resolution field is not empty. Afterwards, we need to enter a message. This is the message that the users will see in case they try to go against that criteria. In our case, let's say, please enter resolution once issue is completed. We then need to enter our condition in the conditions section. The condition, when do we want our field validation to take effect? In our case, when must the resolution details field not be empty? So let's pick the issue status field, the operator equals, and the value closed. So if the issue status is closed, the resolution field must not be empty. You can also target validation rules only to specific users or groups, and you can validate them against regular expressions to make sure they are the type of field that you're looking for, and you can also validate them dynamically depending on the value of other columns. Furthermore, you can also validate fields against external values from external systems. However, we will not cover this in this video. To learn more about external values, check out the external values overview video. Now that our condition is done, let's click the Add button so our condition is added, and then click the Add Field Level Validation rule so a rule is added to the form. Let's scroll down to the bottom of the page, click OK, and go back to the Help Desk list. I will create a new item, enter some test details, and let's change the issue status to closed, and let's try to click Save. Since field level constraints are only evaluated once the user clicks Save, users will not get a custom error message until they try to save the item. Once I try to click Save, you'll see that I have our custom message appear in red, and it did not let me save the form since it did not meet our field level constraints. If I add some text in the resolution details field and I will click Save, it will work. Thank you for watching this video on the field level constraints setting page for KWIZ Forms.